Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your friend Siren Frost, and today I'm doing another deck profile debut for you guys. This deck right here is basically just for fun and just, casual playing and all that shindig. So, don't kill me and don't castrate me if I don't make it so competitive and all that shit. I did think about trying to make it more competitive, but, yeah, it won't do. But this is basically a fun deck that I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and a very long time, I guess you should say, but yeah. So this deck profile is going to feature the Cyber Dancers and Cyber Angel series. This is basically a character deck, theme deck for Alexis Rhodes. And I've always been a huge fan of Alexis since GX, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. So without any further ado, let's get on the deck profile. So I'm playing 3 copies of Etoile Cyber. When she attacks directly to your opponent directly, her attack points can be increased by 500 points, so she'll be a 17k attacker. Now, in the anime, they misread her, or thought that was the right time. She gained 600 power when she attacked. So, technically, they dropped it down from 100, But she's a 12k attacker, 16 defender, but, yeah. I liked her, and I've always liked the dancers, so it's just there wasn't much support for them, which is a sad thing. Next, we're playing 3 Blade Skaters, just for that vanilla, and the material for Cyber Blader, who is actually the main ace of the deck. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Cyber TuTu. If your opponent's attack point attacks are higher than this monster, she can attack your life points directly. So, either way, you still get an ass whooping from her pounding pirouette attack. So she's a 1000k attacker, but you know what? It's kind of worth it when you're trying to make a direct attack. Next, we're playing 2 Cyber Gymnasts. Discard a card from your hand and destroy 1 monster on the field. Or is it? Yeah. 1 monster on your opponent's side of the field. So she does come in quite handy. I was actually thinking about writing 3 of her, but I think 2 might be enough. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Cyber Prima. When she is summoned by tribute summoning, you can destroy all spell cards on the field. Oh, wow, I didn't even know they updated her text. Wonderful. I did not know that. Well, either way, guys, what this one thanks to the updated part, Prima's ability is when she's tribute summoned, destroy all spell cards on the field. So that kind of destroys some chances that your opponent may have blue-eyes abilities or support or Swords Revealing Light. So, just for fun, guys. It's just for fun. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Cyber Petite Angel. This cute, because we love this cute little bubblegum. What she does when she's summoned to the field by special, by normal, by whatever, her ability goes off, and you can search out your deck for 1 Cyber Angel monster or 1 Machine Angel ritual from your deck to your hand. And you can only use the effect once per turn. So, I think the reason why we're playing 2 of them is because this main deck's all about fusion summoning and a little bit of tribute support. So, just 2 of her. And next we're playing 2 copies of Cyber Angel Benten. One of the cards I've been looking forward to for years. And what she does is that anytime she destroys a monster, your opponent's monster, inflict damage equal to the defense points of that destroyed monster. And her other ability is, if this card is tributed for sacrifice or anything, you can add 1 light fairy type monster from your deck to your hand. So it could be any light monster, whether it be like another ritual monster or anything. So it's awesome. I had no idea that these Cyber Angels have that ability, but I'm glad they did. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Cyber Angel Idaten. When she's ritual summoned to the field, you can add 1 ritual spell card from your graveyard back to your hand. So you can, or from your deck or your graveyard to your hand. If this card is tributed, you can make all ritual monsters you control gain 1,000 attack and defense. And it doesn't say if it's the end of the turn, so which means it may be continuous. So, props to Idaten. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Cyber Angel Dakini, one of the boss monsters of the Ritual Sisters. When she's summoned to the field, you can send. I gotta remember this carefully. When she's ritual summoned, you can make your opponent send 1 monster they control to the graveyard, their choice, which is kind of sad. If a ritual monster you control attacks them, so she also does piercing, and then once per turn during the end phase, you can target 1 ritual monster or 1 machine angel ritual from your graveyard back to your hand. So she helps you recycle or add ritual cards from your graveyard back to your hand. So she is an awesome card to have, and I did not even realize that until too late. Anyway, so that's the monster part of the deck. Next, for spells, we're playing 2 copies of Ritual Sanctuary. By discarding 1 spell card from your hand, you can add 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. Also, then this is a new kicker I didn't know about. You can shuffle any number of spell cards from your graveyard into your deck. Then target 1 light type fairy monster in your graveyard whose level equals the number of cards in your shuffled into the deck. Special summon them. So if you have like 4 spell cards in the graveyard, you can put those 4 back into the deck and special summon like an Aria or Etoile Cyber. What? Not Etoile Cyber. Or if you have 6 cards in your graveyard, you can bring back Prima. So that's probably another reason. Okay, maybe that's not a good thing, but screw it. This is a theme deck, guys, so don't kill me, okay? Next, we're playing 3 copies of Machine Angel Ritual, one of the best rituals I like and personally to use, because this is Alexis and she doesn't use any other rituals. And anyways, what it does is this card can be used for rituals of any monster with Cyber Angel in its name. You must also tribute monsters to your hand or field whose ritual. Yeah, we all know that. And then, for its ability, if a light monster you control would be destroyed by battle or by card effects, while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card instead. So if your opponent activates an ability that destroys all cards or monsters on the field, then you can banish this instead to prevent that, to negate the effect. So that's actually a pretty good twist that they made. Next, I'm playing 3 copies of Polymerization to fuse the Etoile Cyber and Bladescatter to Cyber Blader, so that's good. Next, we're playing 2 Twins Twisters just because it's a staple and when you destroy some of your opponent's back rows. 1 Raigeki and 1 Dark Hole. So that's the spells. And then next for traps, we're playing 2 copies of Doble Passe, which everyone's probably thinking why are you playing that? Guys, it's a theme deck, okay? This is not really a competitive deck, so this is for fun. Now, anyways, its ability is when an opponent's monster declares an attack on a face-up attack monster you control, make your opponent's attack to a direct attack instead, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the attack target you control. Also, that monster you control can attack your opponent directly during your next turn. So that's actually pretty damn good. You take the damage and you inflict your monster attacks right back at him. Also, that monster can attack you directly on the next turn. So that's a good thing. Next, we're playing 2 Call of the Haunted, 2 Mirror Forces, and 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Hollow Life Barrier. Hollow Life is one of those old cards that you kind of wish you had. Discard 1 card from your hand during this turn. Any damage you would take becomes 0. However, I did not know that your monster is also destroyed at that turn. But oh well, it's kind of worth it. So that's the main deck, guys. Now for the extra deck, we are playing 3 copies of Cyber Blader, one of the main bosses of the deck. So basically, this deck's all about, you know, fusion and then ritual with a little bit of Exceed magic. What she does is she fused together she's a fusion of Etoile Cyber and Blade Skater, obviously, and her effects change depending on the number of monsters your opponent controls. So if your opponent can only control only one monster, she can't be destroyed by battle. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Effect number 2. If your opponent has 2 monsters, her attack gets to be doubled by up to 4,200. And then her third effect is, better double check this. While your opponent controls 3 monsters, this card negates the effects of your opponent's spell, traps, and effect monsters cards. So I guess you can say, if you're up against a Blue Eyes deck and, you know, up against a Maiden, her ability is that you can negate all the effects, or negate it, which means Maiden the Blue Eyes will be officially an easy target. At least I hope it does. So anyways, yep, 3 of her. Number 101 Silent Arc. 2 Dark Rebellions. I know you're probably all thinking, like, why you need 2? Just in case the first one fails, there's always a second one to take its place. And it siphons more attack power. 1 Ragnazero. 1 Castel, the Skyblaster Musketeer. His skill is you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. Change it to face-down defense mode. You can detach 2 Exceed monsters from this card, then target 1 other face-up card on the field, shuffle it into the deck. You can only use Castel's ability once per turn, and only that turn. So it's a one-hit shot, I guess. And then finally 1 Papilloperative, just for drain some of your opponent's attacks. So, anyways, guys, that is the conclusion of my debut of the Cyber deck profile. It's not, you know, it's not very competitive. It's just for fun, and it's just another fun way to get more creative. And I encourage some of you to become even more creative, because we can use all the creativity we can muster. Because everybody else is playing the same damn deck, and it's kind of boring. And I encourage all of you to try something new. Like, try something out of your elements. Try something out of your comfort zone. Just have fun with it. Like, the hell with everything else. Anyways, guys, I'm Siren Frost. Thank you guys for watching. And be sure to subscribe, like this video, thumbs up for it, give it some love. And check out my other videos, guys. Like, there's a lot of deck profiles out there for Vanguard and Yu-Gi-Oh! And I guess I'll see you guys next time. And have a good day, guys. And yeah.